Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Miss Pat. And I want to talk to all of the 2021 graduates. Congratulations! You made it. But this is my version of the Real Talk Tuesday. I said I was going to post it, but I figure that I want to go on live to really acknowledge all of the young ladies and the young men and the little babies for graduating. You have made it. You have done what it causes for you to do to be successful in life. You have set the tone to let everyone know that you can do it and you have made it. Okay. Now, mommies, daddies, I'm speaking on the behalf of your children. You don't know how hard it is to learn in school. Okay, you get the kids ready every day, wash them, clean them, all that, and do what they need to do, and brush their teeth and get them ready and all this stuff. But you don't know the mental pressure that goes along with your child going to school. So, let me give you a little bird's eye view of how they view going to school. Okay, they get up, they go, all this little, stuff, they go. And then all of a sudden, they go to school, they hope and pray that they get the answers right on exams. And then on top of that, they hope they don't mess up because the pressure is on them to succeed in your eyes. They want to do good by you. They want to be good by daddy. They want to be good by mommy. But they go through so much pressure. The bullying, the people talking about them, calling them names, not having enough food to eat. It's hot. They hungry. They still sleep. They go through all of this. And we as parents not knowing the peers and the pressure that what it took for a child just to make it through one day. So what they do is they try their best. They study, and they try to get the answer correct. Sometimes they mess up and sometimes they forget, but still they want to impress mommy and daddy. So they go through this constantly every day, all day. But you don't know how they're feeling inside. You just send them off to school because you need a babysitter, like that, and you don't want to be bothered. But you don't know what the child actually goes through mentally trying to make it through school. So we as parents have to really sit down with our children and say when they come home, baby, it sounds white. It sounds like something that you don't want to never do, and it's some things that sometimes you never did it. But have you ever asked your child, how was their day today? Did you ever ask them, did they get the test right, or did they try? Did you ever take time to really get to sit down and put yourself on what they could possibly go through in a day of school? No, some people don't. They just tell them they better hurry up, get their ass up, go to school, get good grades, and come back. And that's pressure, people. That is pressure on your child. That is a big elephant on their back. So you have to really watch how you talk to your children on the way to school, and heaven forbid the way you talk to them the night before, because all this pressure is on them and they're trying to do what's right. They're trying to be faithful. They're trying to get scores right. They're trying to dodge the bullies and the talks abouts and the growling stomachs. They're trying, but yet you put pressure on them and never take out the time to ask them, baby, how was your day today? Don't you know it all begins at home? Don't you know how your child acts mentally? It begins in the household. It does not begin in the schools. All they're going to do is teach them A, B, and C, and D, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. But the real schooling is at your address. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bougie ass way. That apartment A, that's where it belongs, and that's where it starts at. If you want a successful child, if you want an honor student child, if you want a respectful child, it begins in the house. So who's in the house teaching them? Mama, daddy, right? Those are the first teachers. That's because everything is taught. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what it is. This is Miss Pat, Real Talk Tuesday. I don't care how you look at it. Everything is taught in the household the first day. When that baby comes out, the first thing the doctor does is lay it on his breast, on his mother's breast. Why? Because when a child is placed on a mother's chest, the minute that he comes out the womb, he feels that warmth. He feels that companionship. He feels that love. And that's why kids become clingy, because that's all they know. That's all they know. They feel the warmth of mom, that touch, that sweet voice. So everything is taught at home. So after you put it on the breast, and after you say, "Oh, I love you," baby say, "Hey, mama, hey, mama, hey, mama." After they say all that, it gets to know you. It doesn't get to know daddy. It doesn't get to know the doctor. It doesn't get to know the nurse. It gets to know mom. So that's where the art of schooling come in. Okay, so let's back up. So now that the child is being nurtured, it has to be, fed. So what mommy gonna do? Mommy is gonna breastfeed naturally, or she gonna bottle feed. That's what she's gonna do. It's natural. Mommy is teaching the child. So that's where it all stems from. So after that, you teach it how to crawl. You teach it how to potty train. You teach it how to walk. Say, "Come to mama. Come to daddy. Come to mama. Come to daddy." You're teaching it. You're training it. So you're the first teacher. So as it gets up and it gets to notice things, it could be looking like, "Hell, what's this? Who is that?" Okay. It forms in the house. They get to know their surroundings. But at that point, it consumes everything within that household. It consumes the loving. It consumes the caring. It consumes the nurturing. It consumes the respectfulness. It consumes the disrespectfulness. It consumes the cussing. It consumes the backbitingness. It consumes the bitterness. Where is the child getting this from? And then the first thing the mom will say, "Well, hell, they didn't get it from me. Daddy's never home. His ass left the minute he had to buy some diapers. So he left." Where is it coming from? The home. So we have to be careful how we train our children in the home so we can be successful. So we can be, intellectual. So we can be advanced. So we can be, at the top of our class. It stems at home first. So Don't give me that them teachers not doing right. Don't give me that them kids at school is talking about your kids. Don't give me that your kid, them kids are like fighting with your kids. Where did he get this behavior from? He's only doing what he's taught, and he was taught at home. He only do what it was consuming to him, and all these things was consumed at home in the house. So watch what you say around your kids. Train them to be the man and the woman that you want them to be. Be the example. Be there for him. So just let me give you a little insight on me. Okay, to our graduating class of 2021, I'm just going to give you just a little bit of word of encouragement. I'm not going to keep you long, because congratulations again. You have served through the pandemic and did an awesome job. Okay, but let me give you a little motivation of me. Let me take it home and bring it in the room. I was going to John C. Fremont, the Pathfinder for life. Shots up to, John C. Fremont, class of 82. But anyway, as you know, and as you've been following me, I was dibbing and dabbing in this, and I was dibbing and dabbing in that. I was doing this, and I was doing that, because I was taught in my home that my mother is multi-talented. She's a seamstress. She know how to press clothes very well. She know how to cook. She know how to sing. She know how to take care of a household. She know how to be a lady. She know how to be a true woman of God. I was taught that. Also, I came from a dad that was multi-talented. He was a multi-talented, self-taught musician. He played multiple instruments. He sang. He looked good. He dressed good. He knew how to treat my mother. He knew how to take care of 8 children. He knew how to be a provider. He knew how to not to settle for less. And I've watched him numerous times to tell my mother, I don't have much. I'm just a custodian. I just clean floors. I just clean shitty toilets at the jail ward, at the county jail. But I do love my family, and I am a provider. But mind you now, I have 8 sisters and brothers, and I'm 7'8". I'm the last of the Mohegans. I'm the baby girl, and I have just one sibling brother under me. So mind you, I have 6 more brothers and sisters older than I am. But all I knew was my mother cooked and cleaned. All I knew that my mother played the piano. All I knew that my mother was helping people, giving food to the hungry. All I knew that she cooked meals for the whole projects. I know that she sung in a choir. I know she played the piano for the choir. And every time somebody was sick, my mother was there. Caring. And she still is to this day, caring for people. But see, these things I was taught in my home. So this is why I do everything that I do. This is why the back of my billboard has multi certifications. That's why, because I'm taught. I'm taught to be multi-talented. I'm taught to give. I'm taught to share. I'm taught to help. I don't know no better. So, but if you find a problem with that, you ask Jim Wilton Willis Sr. and Dorothy Willis. Because that's how they taught me, is to love and care and share and be multi-talented, and never let nobody stop you, and never, ever, ever stop dreaming. So that's where I get it from. That's why I do the things that I do, because I don't know no better. I was taught to be an achiever. Not to think I'm better than. They taught me to want. They taught me to strive. They taught me when you don't have any money, make good for what you have. Keep your clothes clean and comb your hair. Brush your teeth and always smile. Because I'm 56 years old, only do what I'm taught. So that's what I'm saying. Things are done only from the stems of a household. So now that I've done all that and dabbled into everything that I like in the household, I had this teacher named Brenda Rubin, and she was at Fremont High School. I will never forget this lady. I will never forget this lady. As you know, there's this one particular group called Apres-Leigh. Let me tell you what Apres-Leigh does. One of the groups that I was in at Fremont High School. This group taught women, it was just 8 little girls, 10th grader little girls, how to sit properly, how to cross our legs, our posture always need to be up, how to eat with a salad fork, a steak fork, and a dinner fork. Always, if you're serving, serve to the right. Always, if you're dressing a table, make sure your water goblet is to the left. This is called Apres-Leigh. They showed you how to be a lady, how to dress, how to always look forward, chest back, head up when you walk in a room. Always know your purpose. That's what this group called Apres-Leigh at Fremont High School taught me. So not only that, I joined the choir. John C. Fremont Choir under the direction of Robert Gilmore. Woo, we sung, well, when we was in school, we always won all the competitions and everything. But my grades was falling. But I didn't mind that. I said I could get a C. I can get a D. A D won't mind. You know, I still got like 10, 11, 12 to go. You know, it won't even follow me. No problem. I got this. You know. So, after that, Miss Rubin at Fremont High School, when I goes to show up for Apres-Leigh, the prestigious little ladies group of all prestigious group at Fremont High School, they told me, you are no longer in the group. I said, what? They said, you're not a member anymore. I said, damn, how that happen? I said, nah, no problem. They already taught me what I need to know. I already know how to sit up, and I already know how to cross my legs. I already know what a dinner fork is. Who needs that? Then all of a sudden, after school, I went to band. In the band room. Everybody knows the band room at Fremont High School. Hey. Then Robert told me, Sister Pat, you can't come in here no more. I said, what? Robert, but this is me. I want to sing. He said, your teacher that took you out. Do you know Miss Bridget Rubin took me out of all my activities? Yes. I couldn't do nothing but be devoted to my class. Now that's a teacher you'll never forget. I mean, until I got my ass together and stop focusing on the little stuff, the stuff that made me happy, I wasn't focused on the stuff that would carry me up the ladder. But I owe it all to one lady, Miss Rubin. She scratched me from everything I could possibly do. All my activities, the pep squad, scratched. The gospel choir, scratch. Apres-Leigh, scratch. You know, drill team, scratch. I couldn't get in nothing until I got my grades right. I said, oh my God, I'm a nothing. I'm a nobody. And when I came to homeroom at 9:30, she sat me down and said, Patricia, you will be somebody someday. You will make a great impact on others someday. But you need to let go all these other activities that's distracting you. You need to focus on what you need to carry you to those heights that you really need to succeed in life. You're upset with me. I know you are. I was mad as hell. Boy, I went home and I told my mom, my teacher this and my teacher that. I was mad. But you know what, Miss Rubin? I thank you. I thank you for letting me, buckle down on my studies, buckle down on my math, buckle down on my English. And we had this little thing called the sharp, right, and topic. I mean, I couldn't get them bastards straight for nothing in the world. Sharp, right, and topic. I was like 3 almond joys short of an almond joy. I was three nuts short. I was a couple of chip ahoys short from a chocolate chip. But she said, I believe in you. I believe that you will be somebody someday. So this is why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it because you're black. I'm not doing it because you're overweight. I'm doing it because I believe in you. I see greatness in you. Like I said, hell, I was a whole bunch of morsels short of an almond joy. But she helped me get those nuts back. She helped me build those chocolate chips back. I mean, it took me a dozen. It took me like, damn it, 3 tries. But that third charm was a charm for me. When it came out, every time it came out, short, right, and topic. Short and topic. Topic and short. Oh, man. 10th grade come. Still couldn't do nothing. 11th grade. I said, is she gone yet? Did she retire? She still took me out. 11th grade came back. Sharp. And just as sharp, only finished the sharp. Okay, damn. I got to get together. I got to get this together. I said, why is Miss Rubin still here? Why is she still living? Here I am in the 12th grade, and she's still here? Where is she at? And then all of a sudden, this old lady, they told me, my counselor called me down to the counselor's office and said, come here and come in this room. I came in this room and there was this old fragile white lady with gray hair, smelling like Ben Gay and liniment, had on little topping stockings with like combat boots on and looked like old granny. But you know what? That was Miss Rubin. And you know what she said? She said, I'm not going nowhere until you pass the sharp, right, and topic. Here I am, 6 months before I graduate. It was in March of 82, right before I graduate. And this old lady gonna sit up here, call me in the counselor's office, and tell me that she's still here to tutor me. That's dedication. That is dedication. But you know what? I sat there. I threw in a towel. I trust and I believed in God. I'm at that saying, if you can't beat them, join them. So day after day, every time after school, lunch break, recess, all that, nutrition, she was there. Patricia, this is 1 + 1. Patricia, this is Columbus, Ohio. Columbus did and sailed across the sea. Patricia, this is how you put a comma and a decimal point and a period in a system. She was there. Miss Rubin took out the time to tutor me. And I'm saying, you know what? Thank you, Miss Rubin. It was a job well done. If you are still living today and see how I came out, I'm going to turn my tassel to you and give you what you've given me. What you giving me. You giving me the will. You're giving me the drive. You're giving me the encouragement. You're giving me something that impacted my life for a lifetime. And I've never stopped being so thirsty to learn. That's why you see everything behind me. That's why I took out the time to go to Southwest College and study criminal justice. That's why I took out the time to go to Cal State Dominguez to be a certified wedding planner and event planner. That's why I took out the time to go to Transitional Academy to be a licensed and certified life coach and a relationship coach. That's why I took out the time to spend numerous hours, dedication, devotions. It was never easy. All the pain, all the suffering that I went through, all the busted lips, all the dragging through the alleys, all through the 357 Magnums pointed to my head, the 22 pointed to my head, all the plate-sized bruises that I had all over my body, over 80% of my body. But I went through, under the leadership of the Los Angeles Police Department, 77 Precinct, domestic violence program, so I can help women, so I can help men with their mental health, with their physical abuse, with their emotional abuse. Everything that you've done and installed in me, along with my mother, my father, I thank you, Miss Rubin, for giving me that thirst for knowledge, that thirst to succeed, because knowledge is so powerful. And I'm going to take you back, a little back to our ancestors. We were always free. We were always free when we were slaves. We were never captured. Only the white man, the slave drivers, made us think that we were captured. We just didn't have no one to teach us any different. We didn't have no one to sit down and say, hell, your ass is free. All you have to do is cut through them trees over there. But we let someone embed in our mind that we were captured, that we didn't know no better, that we could never succeed, that we couldn't run, that we couldn't thrive, that we couldn't be thirsty, that we could never be successful. And it took us years and years and years and pain and struggling to find out something totally different, that we had it all the time. So no matter how old you get, no matter how unfortunate in your finances you think that you can't afford it, you can. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't. Anything, all things are possible through God. Just believe that He would do what He said He would do. He will make a way, but you have to have that willing notion, that gumption. Don't let nobody tell you you can't never have no catering business. Don't never let nobody tell you can't have no child care. Never nobody tell you can't have no restaurant, no McDonald's. Don't succumb yourself for the small things. Think big, because your God is bigger. He's greater. He's greater than you and I. Because it took His healing, His anointing to guide your mind, to steer your mind, to keep it focused so you can make those A's, so you can make this degree, so you can turn this tassel. What your parents did when you have these graduations with these big old limousines, these champagne parties, these $1,000 prom dresses, these catering bills, $500 and $600, that costs money. They're rewarding you, saying thank you. Thank you for staying focused. Thank you for doing what you need to do. That's why they give that to you. That's why they're planning all year round. So in 10th grade, they're planning for your prom because that costs money. Some of these proms cost more than a wedding these days. But when you stay focused, when you stay true, when you don't walk across stage with no babies, when you don't let no hard head talk like, I love him, daddy, I love him, mama. When you don't let that deter you, this is what your parents say thank you. This is how they say thank you. You wonder where they get so much money from. Because they believe in you. They know that you do it. They know that you can do it. They know that you can strive. They see the potential because they taught you to succeed. They want better. They want you to want better. They're not forcing you. You just have to want to. So success is not bought. Success is not this paper. Success is a willing mind that wants to. So you may see me all over the board, but now it's coming to a stop because I'm engaged into something that I've always wanted to do. Is to help somebody. Maybe my teaching and explaining may be a little bit unorthodox, but I'm real with it. I'm not going by what a book said, a textbook said. I'm going by what I've lived through day by day. The pain and suffering that I went through, the ridicule telling me I can't be nothing. I'm ugly. I'm fat. I would never amount to anything. I got people today telling me I dress too flamboyant. They telling me to tone the hell down. I'm giving them God my best. I'm not coming to church like I come going washing. I'm not going to church like that. My church dresses may not be $300 and $400, but they're my best because I'm giving God my best. I may not have the best voice. I may not have the best voice as Beyonce or Natalie Cole or Nita Baker. I may not have best, but I'm giving God my best. And I'm going to give him my best while he gives me breath. All I can say is thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I'm trying. I'm trying, God. I'm trying. Not to win merits, but to sit by the throne. So, just try. That's all is required. Do your best. That's on the requirement list. It's up to you to want to. And you can have anything that your heart desires. You can go anywhere that your heart desires. Don't let no pandemic stop you. Like I said in my first post, when was the earth closed? It was never closed, but we was told not to go. We were told to wear the mask. We were told that. But who stopped us? Only us. We lived in fear. We lived in fear. We lived in fear, and we let someone tell us to wear a mask. We let someone tell us to glove up. We let someone else tell us that they were infected. So why is it good now? Why it came 12:01 now that we're all right? Did anybody see it go? Did anybody know what it looked like? Tell me. So I'm just telling you right now, and I'm going to end this on this note right here. Do your best. Give God your best. And he will do the rest. And guess what? Yeah!